Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our LAM CAA assessment, Basic Anatomy and Physiology for CAA aspirants. And we are now on week 5. We are going to review the cardiovascular system, of course, with our very, very excellent students. Let's start the ball rolling with Ma'am Che, the newly registered naturopathic
Thank
physician.
you.
Good afternoon po. What is the function
Okay.
of the cardiovascular system?
Um, the cardiovascular system, also called as the circulatory system, is a
Okay.
system of organs, including the blood vessels, and is responsible for transportation of nutrients, oxygen, hormones, and waste products throughout the body.
So it's basically transportation. Okay. Actually, tama
Yes,
yung sagot mo.
transportation.
You mentioned about transportation, the number one function. About how much does the heart weigh and what is its size?
The weight of the heart is between 250 to 350 grams and a size of a fist.
Mhm. Okay. Basta less than 1 pound. So less than 1 pound is um, less than, yeah, okay na yun. 250 grams lang yung sinabi mo, di ba? So more or less mga ganun, half kilo. And
200, 250 to 350 grams lang.
okay, and the size of a fist. To be more precise,
Yeah.
ito po yung average size ng heart. It is 14 cm long and 9 cm wide. It is very important na we know these things because meron tayong tinatawag na heart enlargement. Next, what do you call the space between the lungs? Kasi we have two lungs, di ba? Where the heart lies.
Um, mediastinum,
Yeah,
stinum,
mediastinum. Okay, so meron tayong,
mediastinum,
yes, superior, anterior, middle, and posterior mediastinum. Number 4,
mediastinum.
what do you call the pointed end of the heart that rests on the diaphragm? And this pointed end of the heart is directed toward the left hip. I don't know if it makes sense, ha? Yung mga may heart issue, usually left side ng hip nila masakit. Okay, so what do you call this pointed end of the heart?
The apex, no?
Very good. That's the apex. Ito po, can you see it? Yeah. So naka-point po siya sa left hip. So towards the left. And also sa ear, if you're going to treat the heart, you use the left ear, regardless of sex. No? What do you call the top part of the heart that is broad?
Yan, hindi ko nakita yan, Doc.
Talaga? O ngayon kita mo na. Kung ang apex, yung pointed end, ito naman ang top of the
Base.
head.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
Ito na po, oh. That's the base. This is the apex. So, naka-point po siya sa left hip. Okay? What do you call the double-walled sac that the heart sits in and contains serous fluid between the layers? Kaya may two layers siya to prevent friction.
The pericardium.
Very good. Kaya pag meron kang pericardium heat, it is going to be problematic. Kaya meron po siyang lubrication between the two layers of the pericardium, the two layers of the sac. Okay. What do you call that inflammation of the pericardium that results in the decrease of the serous fluid?
Uh, Pericarditis.
Very good. So this is how a normal heart looks like. So kung meron kang pericarditis, this is how it looks. In Chinese medicine, the pericardium is usually attributed na rin sa heart. No? Parang basically they have the same functions. However, sundalo po ng heart ang pericardium. no? So before the heart gets affected, it will be protected by the pericardium. And if you go deeper sa five elements, when you talk about pericardium, it actually relates to your relationship with people, no? So eventually you will realize na ganun pala siya ka ganun ang mga correlations sa sa Chinese. What are the three layers of the heart wall?
The three layers of the heart wall are the epicardium, myocardium, and the endocardium.
Very good. Mabilis lang, no? Epi, which is the outer protective layer. And then we have the myocardium. This is the muscular layer, no? Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na myocarditis. Meron din tayong tinatawag na endocarditis, the endocardium. Okay? So tatlo po ang layers ng heart wall. What do you call the thin sheet of endothelium that lines the heart chambers? It is continuous with the linings of the blood vessels, the innermost layer of the heart wall. What do you call this?
Endocardium.
Very good. Okay, as usual, andito po yung endocardium. Malapit na po siya sa mga valves. Next, sa chambers. How many hollow chambers does the heart have?
4 hollow chambers.
Very good. Okay, what is the name given to receiving chambers? The blood comes into the heart.
The atria.
Okay. Atria is plural for atrium. So dalawa man yung atrium natin. So right and left atria. Okay? Next. Where are the atria located? Superior or inferior?
Superior, doc. Top
Very
chambers
good.
of the heart.
What do you call the bottom chambers that send out blood?
The ventricles.
Yes. If these are the atria, the bottom chambers are called the ventricles. Okay. What structure divides the heart longitudinally? Hinati mo sa gitna.
The septum.
Okay.
The
So,
septum.
yes, the septum. Okay, pag dito, between the atria, it's called the interatrial septum. Pag between the ventricles, it is called the interventricular septum. So in general, ang tawag dyan septum. Which side of the heart receives oxygen-poor blood from the veins?
The right atria.
Okay, the right side of the heart. Very good.
Right side.
Okay, what do you call the veins that bring in blood from the upper and lower parts of the body to the heart?
I don't know if it's correct, but superior and inferior vena cava.
It is correct. Wow, hindi ka pa sure noon na. Okay. Siyempre, yung superior vena cava, galing sa upper part of the body, inferior galing sa baba. Next. What do you call the arteries that carry blood? Kasi pag nagki-carry ka ng blood towards a structure, it is an artery. So, this is definitely an artery. So, what do you call that artery that carries blood to the lungs where oxygen is picked up and carbon dioxide is unloaded? So, ibig sabihin, dinadala niya yung blood sa lungs.
The veins.
No. Sabi ko na nga artery eh.
Ay, artery.
Kasi ganito yan ha. Wala pang oxygen.
Mm.
Di ba galing sa right side ng body? Di ba? Papasok ka, gagamitin yung superior and inferior vena cava. Then, ngayon, kailangan niya magkaroon ng oxygen. Saan pupunta ngayon ang blood? Saan ba kukuha ng
Sa
oxygen?
lung.
Sa lungs. So, the name should be pulmonary arteries.
Pulmonary artery.
Pulmonary arteries. Andito po yung lungs sa likod, no? So meron tayong right pulmonary artery, of course, sa right side. Then we have the left pulmonary artery. And this big one is the pulmonary trunk. So mamaya, we are going to study how this mechanism works and why is it important to know the direction of blood flow. Number 18. What do you call the vein that brings blood back from the lungs to the heart?
Pulmonary veins.
Yes. Pulmonary vein. Back to the heart. No? So yun. So where are the pulmonary veins here? So again, kanina, yung pulmonary artery papunta sa lungs, then galing sa lungs, papunta sa heart, ang tawag doon, pulmonary vein. So dito naman siya pupunta sa left side. Next. What do you call the largest artery in the body that sends out oxygenated blood to the body?
The aorta.
Very good. Kita nyo ang laki. Mm-mm. Kaya tingnan nyo, huwag kayong tense. Meron kasi akong friend na isa, hindi niya alam, meron siyang aortic aneurysm. Ibig sabihin, mahina yung parte ng aorta niya. So medyo, actually may artista, kalimutan ko lang yung pangalan, nagkaroon siya ng, yeah, abdominal aortic aneurysm. Kaya dapat bawal tayo ma-stress, bawal yung pagod na pagod. Always remember that we are only humans. Very good. Aorta. Next, how many valves are contained within the heart?
4 valves.
Very good. Thank you so much, Ma'am Shell.
Thank
And
you, Doc.
congratulations po. Let's now call on Sir Froilan de la Cruz. Good afternoon. Please take
Yes,
care of
good afternoon, Doc.
40. Pagkatapos si Sir Walter naman, 41 to 60. Okay? Next. What is the purpose of the valves? Para saan po yung valves?
A valve's primary purpose is to ensure that blood moves in the correct direction and at the appropriate time, facilitating efficient circulation throughout the body.
Okay. To make sure na hindi magba-backflow, no? Very good. It allows
Yes.
blood to flow in only one direction through the heart chambers, from the atria to the ventricles. Mamaya itatanong ko rin bakit ang veins may valves, ang artery wala. Okay? Where are the atrioventricular valves located? So pag sinabi mong atrioventricular, atria ventricles, nasaan po siya?
Between the upper atria and the lower ventricles.
Oh, very easy. Ang galing. Okay. Meron pa kayong stethoscope? Oh, di ba? Doktor na doktor. Sige, mamaya pag-usapan na natin.
Meron po.
Oh, Litman. Very good. Grabe, doktor na doktor na talaga kayo, ah. Okay. Pakikinggan natin. Sige, kung may pagkakataon, pakikinggan natin yung sino may murmurs. Mami. Okay. 23. Anong ginagawa po? What do the atrioventricular nodes do?
The arterioventricular nodes, or AV, is a crucial component of the heart's electrical conduction system. It plays a vital role in coordinating the rhythmic constrictions of the heart, ensuring efficient blood flow.
Okay.
The arterioventricular nodes role.
Yes. What is the role po? Kaya, okay.
The roles are number one, delaying electrical pulses. Number two is coordinating arterial and ventricular constrictions. And number three, protecting the ventricles.
Okay. So, yung you're correct, no? But the primary function kasi po ng atrioventricular nodes, that means between the atria and the ventricles, is to prevent backflow into the atria. Pag nagko-contract ang ventricle. So when you say contraction, lumiliit yung size. 'Di ba? So ganun kagaling po ang ating creator, no? Genius. Do you follow? 'Di ba kung magko-contract ito, no? Lumiliit yung size ng ventricles, there is always the possibility na mag-spill over, magba-backflow. But because of the AV node, hindi po siya babalik sa atria. Are we good? Okay. Next. what is the left atrioventricular node called? So nasa left siya. Anong tawag?
Mitral valve or bicuspid valve.
Yes, very good. Bicuspid or mitral valve. Andito po. So, another name for the mitral valve is bicuspid. Ibig sabihin, dalawa po yung leaflets niya. No? Mamaya i-discuss natin to. Itong dalawa. Ito nyo. That's the mitral valve. And it is also called the bicuspid valve. It is called the left AV node. Okay? So again, ano ba yung function ng AV node? To make sure na pag nagko-contract ang ventricle, hindi magba-backflow ang dugo. But did you know na meron tayong tinatawag na parang bumabalik? No? So ibig sabihin, may problema po ang valve. Okay? Kaya dyan papasok yung tinatawag nating MVP or mitral valve prolapse. So I hope because of this illustration, you will understand bakit nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na murmurs. Okay? And that can only be appreciated if you have a stethoscope. Next, how many flaps does the bicuspid valve have?
Flaps, also called cusps.
Yes. How many flaps? Take note,
Two.
bicuspid. Did you answer how many?
Yes, Doc. Two.
Two, very good. Ay, hindi ko narinig, sorry. Number 26. Okay, kanina, yung left AV node is called the bicuspid or mitral valve. Ano naman po ang tawag sa right
Nagahang.
AV node?
Nagahang, Doc.
Ay, sorry. Oh my God.
Nagahang po.
There we go again.
Nagahang po, Doc.
What about that? Yeah, I think I can see it now. Wala na? Hindi na naghang?
Nagahang po.
Naghang pa rin.
Ayan po, sige. Ay, nawala.
Nawala?
Saan galing yan?
Bakit?
Isa-isa yun. No.
Yan, meron na? Did everybody see that?
Ayan po.
Yes,
Okay,
it's okay na.
okay, good.
Yes,
So
Doc,
let me
okay.
know pag naghang. Okay, what is the right AV node called?
Bicuspid valve.
Okay, so ngayon,
Also referred
also referred to as?
as right atrioventricular valve.
Okay, good. So andito po yung tricuspid valve. To make sure na hindi magba-backflow sa right atrium pag nag-contract ang right ventricle. Ganun po kagaling. Next, how many flaps does the tricuspid valve have?
3 flaps.
3. Yeah. Ay, dyan na naman. Yeah, wala pala. Okay. What do you call the set of valves that guards the bases of the two large arteries? So, pababa na tayo ng pababa, ha? Guarding the bases of the two large arteries that leave the ventricular chambers. Ano po ang tawag sa set of valves na ito?
Semilunar valves.
Very good. Kailangan mo siguro maging cardiologist. Mukhang, alam mo, you remind me of my, my consultant in internal med. Bagay na bagay. Hindi ka pa, you're not too old pa to enroll in medicine. Okay, semi-lunar valve.
Pinakaya.
Sige, ganito na lang gawin natin na galingan natin to, pag-aralan natin na mabuti para respetuhin tayo ng mga medical colleagues natin. Okay? So, let's study together. Okay, so you said semi-lunar valves. Okay. These are actually the aortic and the pulmonic valve. Okay? So, yun yung dalawa, the set of valves. How many leaflets do the semi-lunar valves have?
3 leaflets.
Very good. Okay. Ilang flaps meron ang yun na pala yun. Sorry. Ay nako. Can you tell us what is the left aortic valve?
Left aortic valve. Ano daw ang question niyo?
Yeah. Can you describe to us itong left aortic valve? So, ibig sabihin may
Left
kinalaman.
aortic,
Yeah.
yes, doc. Left aortic valve location. Aortic arc is the curved portion of the aorta that originates from the left ventricle and passes over the heart. It's located on the left side of the body.
Okay, very good. So, do you now understand how this works? Hmm? Let us analyze, ha? Diba right atrium? Meron tayong tricuspid valve, diretso sa right ventricle, and then from the right ventricle, pupunta ng pulmonary artery, di ba? Bakit kailangan pumunta ng pulmonary artery? Kailangan ng oxygen. Kaya blue yan. And then, before it goes to the pulmonary artery, ang tawag dito pulmonic valve, pulmonary valve. The same way, dito naman sa left atrium, 'di ba? Ang tawag dito mitral valve. Tapos aalis sa left ventricle, okay? Pupunta na sa aorta. Okay? Bakit pula ang color nito? Kasi may oxygen na. Are we clear? I think that's easy. Okay? So now you understand why kailangan nating why the heart is called the emperor of the organs, no? Mhm. So yon. What about the right pulmonic valve? I think I mentioned this earlier. So tatlo din yung kanya, 'di ba lahat ng semilunar valves may tatlong flaps, no? So ito naman half moon shape. Okay? So we have here so it's the galing sa right ventricle bago pumunta ng pulmonary artery, meron tayong pulmonary valve. Okay? Tingnan nyo, half moon, no? Half moon. Next, when do the atrioventricular valves open? Kailan siya nagbubukas?
During atrial systole and ventricular diastole.
Mm, pag nagre-relax ang heart o nagko-contract?
Nagko-contract.
Open. Take note, mag-o-open. Ibig sabihin,
Relax.
hindi siya magsasara, 'di ba? Kasi pag nag-open siya habang nagko-contract ang heart, ang ventricle, babalik yung ano, 'di ba? So kailangan sasara siya. Do you follow? Does it make sense? Is everything clear now? Okay? So kailangan habang nagre-relax ang heart, mag-o-open ang AV valves. Hindi during contraction. Okay? Ang tawag doon, okay, mamaya na ha. Um, we have to be very particular about the way we pronounce, like systole, diastole. Okay? When are the
Systole.
systole? When are the semilunar valves closed?
During ventricular diastole and atrial systole.
Habang nagre-relax ang heart o nagko-contract ang heart?
With the ventricular relax po.
Habang ano po,
Nagre-relax.
nag-relax.
Gets nyo na? Okay, kaya na ba natin itong intindihin? During heart relaxation, yung atrioventricular valves, yung tricuspid sa yung mitral, nag-o-open. Pero, yung yung pulmonary valve and the aortic valve nagko-close. Grabe, no? Can you understand? Ha? Ulitin ko ha. Habang nagre-relax, diastole ito. Diastole. During heart relaxation, ang ang AV valves, ibig sabihin yung mitral and tricuspid, nag-o-open habang nakasara ang pulmonary and aortic. Okay? Okay, sige. Malinaw na. Okay. What is valvular stenosis? Sir Freud.
Valvular stenosis is a condition where one or more of the heart valves become narrowed, thickened, or blocked.
Okay,
This
kaya
narrowing
nagiging stiff
restricts
siya, tumitigas. No, tumitigas. So, pag ano mangyayari pag tumigas siya? Hindi na siya mag-open, 'di ba? Nag-narrow siya, so tumigas. So that's valvular stenosis. It's like here.
restrictions.
Okay, do you see this? Tumigas na. Kinilalagyan ng stent yan para magbukas. Number 35. What do you call what do you call this condition? Bacterial infection of the endocardium. Siyempre pag nagkaroon ng infection, 'di ba nagkakaroon ng swelling? Lalaki yung heart. And what do you call this? Dadagdagan.
Infective endocarditis
Yeah, wow, talagang kompleto ha. Infective endocarditis. Mag-medicine ka na kasi.
or bacterial
Okay.
endocarditis.
Yes, very good. So, sa tongue, what do you expect to see kaya? There will be red spots. There will be infection eh. Ito yung tinatawag na heat toxicity. Okay? Mhm. Yung mga may infection, katulad ng UTI, titingnan nyo yung tongue, medyo may mga pula-pula kang makikita. Okay, ito po yung nangyayari if you have endocarditis. Okay? Nagsuswell, nag-enlarge yung heart. Number 36. So there are many reasons why nag-enlarge yung heart. So one of which is endocarditis. Okay. What do you call the arteries that will branch from the base of the aorta and then will encircle the heart? In fact, yun ang reason.
Coronary artery.
Yeah, wow, galing. Coronary arteries. Yon, ini-encircle nyo yung heart. Huwag naman na nating aralin yung mga branches. No? Baka, anyway, importante. Alam natin yan. When the myocardium, no, the middle layer, is deprived of oxygen and results in a crushing chest pain, what do you call this?
Heart attack, also known as myocardial infarction.
Hindi pa. Before siya mangyari. Heart attack naman kaagad yan eh. Angina pectoris muna. Ha? Nagkulang pa yung oxygen. Hindi pa kasi namatay, nagkulang pa yung oxygen. So pag nagkulang ang
Susunod
oxygen,
pala yun.
yes. Angina pectoris. Okay?
Angina.
Ganito yan, may dalawang klase yan. Meron tayong angina na sumasakit siya pag napapagod ka or nagagalit ka. Meron ding angina kahit hindi ka galit, hindi ka pagod, masakit pa din. Okay? Number 38. This is the term for heart attack. Ngayon, before mangyari yung heart attack, mababawasan muna yung oxygen supply. Yun ang tinatawag nating angina pectoris, nagkakaroon ng chest pain. However, pag masyado nang matagal yung oxygen deprivation, mamamatay yung heart cells. So what did you answer earlier, Sir Froilan?
Heart attack
Or myocardial
or
infarction.
myocardial infarction.
Yes. So my MI, so ngayon, since magaling na kayo, let's start calling it MI. So bago siya maging MI, magkakaroon muna siya ng myocardial ischemia. Ibig sabihin, kulang na yung oxygen. Hindi pa namamatay yung cells, nagkukulang pa lang. Kaya dapat huwag natin i-ignore yung mga angina, yung mga chest pain. Ngayon, hindi ka nagpatingin, wala kang ginawa, patuloy ka pa rin sa lifestyle mo, prolonged ang oxygen deprivation, magkakaroon na ngayon ng infarction. So, ibig sabihin, parang namamatay na. Hindi pala parang, namamatay talaga yung heart cells. Do you follow? Kaya magkakaroon ka ngayon ng heart attack. Okay? It's MI. So, syempre, pag matagal na yung walang oxygen, namamatay yung tissue. Nasisira. And then this time, yung heart mo naman will try to compensate for that area. Kaya lumalaki siya. Gets nyo? Kasi nagkulang na eh. This area is already deficient, no? Oh. So, if we only know how to look at the tongue, then this will not happen. Okay, next question. Why are the walls of the atria thicker?
The walls of the ventricle, not the atria, are thicker. This is because the ventricles are responsible for pumping blood throughout the body, while the atria only pumps blood to the ventricles. The ventricles require more muscle to generate the force needed to push blood
Yes.
through the entire circulatory system.
Very good. Very complete. Kasi they carry high pressure. Kailangan ipupush mo talaga yon, 'di ba? Kaya kailangan siyang makapal yung walls ng atria. Okay? Because they carry high pressure. 'Di ba pababa, papunta sa ventricles. How much blood? This is important. Always remember this. How much blood does the heart pump in one day?
A healthy heart pumps between 6,000 to 7,500 liters of blood per day, or roughly 1,600 to 2,000 gallons.
Okay, very good. Wow. It passes through the blood vessels over 1,000 times. So it actually pumps about 6 liters. 6,000 quarts. Kasi times 1,000. So 6,000 liters of blood in a single day. Ganun po siya. So kaya nga, huwag nating maistorbo si heart. Congratulations, Sir Froilan. Very well researched. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Doc.
Okay, let's go now to Sir Walter, na very excited na, 41 to 60. And then I will be calling for 61 to 80. Si... Ay, bigla na naging Mercedes si Ma'am Mercy. Alam na natin ano brand ng kotse niya. Okay. Okay, so you will follow po. So, Sir Walter, let's go to 41. What are the two systems that will act to regulate the heart activity?
Sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system.
Yeah. That's actually one system. Autonomic nervous system, at saka
Autonomic
meron siyang sarili niyang intrinsic factor, which we will take up. Yeah, you are correct. Pero dapat iisa lang yon kasi it's both
Autonomic
sympathetic and para. Pero okay na, no problem. Number two is the intrinsic factor. Ito yung tinatawag nating intrinsic conduction system. May sarili siyang buhay. So can you tell us what is this intrinsic conduction system?
So intrinsic is para siyang pacemaker ng cell na nag-activate para nagko-conduct siya ng sarili niyang rhythm para sa heart.
Very
Para
good. Yeah, ang gagaling nyo. Nag-aral talaga kayo. I'm so excited. Ma-medicine ka na rin, Sir Walter. Bata ka pa. Ngayon kasi 'di ba ang tagal how old are you, Sir Walter? Pwede pa.
47 po, sir.
Ay, akala ko ano lang. Wala ka pang 30. Okay. Sige, sige, go. Oh. I'm sure lahat kayo gusto nyo maging MD, no? Gusto nyo maging doktor. Yun nga lang, masyadong mahal yung tuition. Okay. Actually, I didn't pay for my tuition. Di ba? Wag na. It's a long story. Never mind. Baka sabihin ng iba mayabang. Okay. Next. Ito po yung ating tinatawag na intrinsic conduction system. On the average, Sir Walter, how many times does the heart beat per minute?
So 60 to 100 beats per minute.
Okay. Or if you want to go in between, that's 75. Tama rin yun. Pero masyadong mataas yung 100. Pwede siguro 80, ganon, 90. Huwag mo paabutin ng... Pwede na, yeah. And depende sa source yan eh. Where is the SA... Ay, natanong na to kanina. Ano, yeah, where is the SA node located?
Located po sa right upper chamber ng atrium of the heart.
Okay, very good. Diyan po yung SA node. It is called the pacemaker. Siya ang nagsiset ng basic rhythm. Where is the AV node located? O paulit-ulit ha.
Sa in between ng septa ng tricuspid valve po. Sa triangle of Koch po. Tama po.
Okay. It's at the junction of the atria and the ventricles. Okay, the SA node is also commonly known as...
Ano po? Heart natural pacemaker po.
Very good, the pacemaker of the heart. I'm sure you've heard about pacemakers, no? Siguro naman gusto niyong itanong kung pwede mangi-acupuncture yung mga pacemaker. Hindi ka lang pwede mag-EA, electroacupuncture, kasi baka tumigil yung pacemaker niya. Diba? Okay. Merong iba kasi, wala nang basic rhythm, so naglalagay sila ng pacemaker, sariling pacemaker. Ito na po yun, the SA node. Okay? Number 47. What do you call the structures that spread within the muscle of the ventricle walls?
Myocardium, sir.
No. The Purkinje fibers. Ito po. It's still part of the myocardium, but nakaspread siya within the muscle. No, kasi the muscle itself is the myocardium. So, nakaspread siya. Ito po yung Purkinje fibers. Okay, how does the intrinsic conduction system work?
So it sets the basic rhythm of the beating of the heart by generating impulses which the heart creates to contract, sir. Tama po.
Okay. First, di ba SA node yung pacemaker, no? Okay, dahil sa SA node, it will start each heartbeat and it will set the pace. Sabi mo nga, pacemaker. Second step, galing sa SA node, yung mga impulses mag-i-spread through the atria. Then pupunta siya sa AV node. Pag pumunta na siya sa AV node, magkukos na siya ng contraction. Okay? So once natapos na yung AV node mag-contract, it will pass through the AV bundle, the bundle of His, the bundle branches, and the Purkinje fibers. So ganun pa rin. Pinahirap lang natin ng konti, pero kung naalala nyo, yung pinakita natin na diagram, ganito po siya. Yan. Kakalat siya. So papunta sa ventricular wall, sa Purkinje fibers. Okay? Very good. Number 49. What happens, what do you call this condition? Pag yung SA and AV nodes are no longer communicating at saka nagkaroon na ng damage yung SA node.
Nagkakaroon ng sir? Sinus arrest, sir. Nagkakaroon ng slow heartbeat yan.
Okay, or nagkakaroon ng heart block. Nag-heart block na. So kailangan ng i-recharge. So kailangan mo na ng pacemaker. Okay, so tingnan nyo po. If you know how to read, masyado nang too much ako magbabasa pa kayo ng ECG, pero wag na lang. Tingnan nyo na. Ito po yung normal. Pag meron ka pong first degree AV block, ganito. Okay pa. Halos magkapareho, no? Hindi mo talaga makita yung Sabi mo nga nagsuslow down. So ito na, pag second degree, third degree, you're correct. So now, pagka gusto mo rin maging cardio, diba? Next, what is the result when damage is done to the SA node? Yeah, I think you answered this earlier. Pag na-damage na yung SA node, ano mangyayari sa heart rate?
Yung heartbeat may go into fast or slow beats.
Yan, fast muna tapos magsuslow na siya. Next, lack of blood supply to the heart muscle is called?
Myocardial ischemia po.
Very good. So, yeah. Okay, lack of blood supply. Okay? Ischemia. Ganyan yung mangyari pag may ischemia. Dahil may bara. So kung nag-acupuncture ka regularly, lalo na pag may nakita kang sign dito sa tenga, this will not happen. Especially if you always check the sublingual veins, no? Number 52. What do you call this rapid uncoordinated shuddering of the heart muscle, which is the major cause of death in heart attack? So kung mamamatay tayo sa heart attack, ito po yung cause niya.
Fibrillation, sir.
Oh, ang galing naman. Yes. So I'm sure, sige, wag na lang. Okay. Actually, pinipilit pang buhayin. Kaya meron tayong mga defibrillator. Now you understand, no? So, is everything getting clearer now? O, di ba? Nagkaroon tayo ng crash course on cardiology. What do you call this rapid heartbeat over 100 beats per minute?
Tachycardia po.
Galing. So usually pag nasa ospital na tayo, o 'di ba? Imagine na natin, i-manifest na natin, 'di ba, Sir Froilan? Nagtatake yung pasyente, o 'di ba? Ano naman ang slow heartbeat?
Bradycardia.
Okay. Minsan you have to ask the patient kung meron ba siyang mga medications, no? Usually yung mga beta blockers, usually mabagal talaga yung heart. Kaya these are the questions you have to ask. So, kailangan, if really you are serious with your practice, kailangan kakampi nyo yung mga cardio. They will really appreciate it. Okay? If you are able to do acupuncture, hindi mo kinukonting ginagawa niya. Kasi alam nyo bakit? Because acupuncture can actually eliminate the side effects or it will make the drugs work better. So wag yung tanggalin mo yung mga gamot na binigay at yung magkukonta kayo, di ba? O pwede ka magbigay ng supplements as long as you know what you're doing. And I'm already giving you the picture. It's always good to have friends. Kasi titignan nyo ha, there are people, meron ng mga chest pain, pero negative pa rin. So kanino pupunta yan? Ha? Kung alam na ng mga madlang people, alam na ng mga doktor na ang acupuncturist ang dapat nilang puntahan kasi hindi pa nagmamanifest sa laboratory or sa mga ECG, 2D echo dyan, naaayos na natin. Okay? So, thank you for really, really studying this part. Okay? Anong ibig sabihin ng systole?
When the heart muscle contracts po.
Okay, very good. Diastole. Nawala siya. Sir Walter, nawala kayo. Asan na si Sir Walter? Okay. Can somebody take over? Sir Froilan? Ma'am
Ako
Mercedes?
na.
Oo. Nawala siya, no?
Subukan ko, Doc.
Ay, hello po. Who would like to answer? Sir Mark?
Opo.
Okay. Sabi ko na nga ba, wow. Basta
Yes.
nakakapanindig balahibo yung boses yun. Okay.
Yes. Diastole is the relaxed phase of the cardiac cycles when the chamber cycles with the chambers of the heart and refilling with the blood.
Okay, very good. Nasagot na yata yan. Okay, what do you call, ano yung naririnig mo sa stethoscope mo pag yung blood nagpo-flow backwards? Ibig sabihin may problema yung valves. Anong tawag po doon?
Mitral, sir.
Hindi. Heartbeat mo, yung abnormal heart, they are called murmurs. Alam nyo, marami po sa YouTube, pakinggan nyo na lang, no? Masanay na kayo. Iba yung tunog talaga. O baka, kung meron mo kayong stethoscope dyan, pakinggan nyo yung heartbeat. Kung iba yung... First, you need to listen to the normal heartbeat. Okay? And then tingnan nyo, parang meron siyang parang woozy sound. Parang, ang hirap i-discuss, no? Parang may pumapasok na kakaiba. That's called murmurs. Okay, Sir Mark? What do you call the amount of blood pumped by each side of the heart or each ventricle per minute?
Cardiac po, Doc.
Cardiac output.
Output.
Yeah, very good. Okay, ano po ang tawag dito? A progressive condition that reflects weakening of the heart.
Heart failure.
Yes, or congestive heart failure. Okay, caution lang ha. Pag yung pasyente nyo hindi na makakabangon, wag nyo nang itusok yung Shenmen sa ear. Baka hindi na lalo makabangon. Kasi very sedating po yung Shenmen, no? So definitely hindi mo iano sa mga merong phlegm, no? Okay lang po Sir Walter na wala po daw siya. It's okay. Meron namang sumalba. Next, that's congestive heart failure. What do you call this clogging of the coronary vessels with fatty buildup?
Coronary artery disease.
Or coronary atherosclerosis.
Disease.
Atherosclerosis is hardening. No? Hardening of the arteries. Okay? Dahil may fatty buildup. Would you like to continue, Sir Mark? Can we
nandito pa.
until 70? Yeah. Tapos si Ma'am Mercy will continue. Andiyan ka pa na, wala ka pang pasyente?
Nasaan na po ako, taxi?
Ay, okay. Hindi naman ikaw ang nagdo-drive. O sige, sagutin. Blood vessels become swollen with blood. Fluid leaks from the circulation into the lung tissue. At saka, pag hindi mo to itinitreat, ang person magsusuffocate. What do you call this condition?
Pulmonary edema.
Ang galing naman.
Pulmonary edema.
Wow, ang bright nyo. Grabe. Okay, sana all. Okay. Anong tawag sa shortness of breath or SOB?
Dyspnea.
Okay, dyspnea. Dyspnea.
Dyspnea pala yun.
Oo. Dyspnea.
Dyspnea.
Okay. Anong tawag sa system na to? From the heart to the arteries, tapos pupunta sa arterial, sa capillary beds, tapos magde-drain sa venules, tapos babalik sa heart, in the veins, then through the vena cava into the heart. What do you call this? The vascular, hindi kasali si heart. Vascular system. Pagkasali na si heart, ano na yan?
Vascular system.
Yeah, cardiovascular
system.
What do you call the blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart? Kahit grade 6, alam po ito, grade 4.
Arteries.
Yes. What are the smallest arteries that connect with the capillaries?
Arterioles.
Very good. So ito po yung ating capillary bed. What do you call this network of capillaries?
Capillary beds.
Ang galing. Yan po. What are small veins called?
Spider veins.
No. Venules.
Venules ba?
Veins, ano na po yan? Angiomata. Sa ano na po yan? Sa may mga cirrhosis.
Puso pala tayo. Sige pa ba?
Total. Okay lang. Sige. What do you call the blood vessels that carry blood back to the heart?
Veins.
Yes. How many coats or tunics are in the walls of blood vessels? Katulad din ba sa heart?
Tatlo, Doc.
Okay, 3 coats. Why are the walls of arteries thicker than the veins?
Tunica intima?
No. Bakit makakapal ang walls ng arteries kaysa sa veins? Tunica intima yon. Intima, tunica media, tunica adventitia. Pero ang tanong dito is, bakit makapal ang walls ng arteries compared sa veins? Is there a reason?
Di pa siya yung nag-ano, Doc, ng mga nutrients and toxins sa veins natin.
So, ibig sabihin, may kinalaman, hindi. Nag-change yung pressure kasi. No? Continuously changing pressure. Okay? Okay. Are veins closer or farther apart from the heart?
Farther.
Farther, very good. Okay, kanina tinake up na natin to. What will prevent the backflow of blood para hindi ka makarinig ng murmurs? They are contained. We're talking about the blood vessels sa veins. Ano meron yung veins na nagpe-prevent ng backflow of blood?
Clouds.
What is your answer? Nandiyan na si Sir. Valves. Yun ang
Valves po. Valves.
Katulad dun sa baba, 'di ba? Bakit siya nakakaakyat? Like, 'di ba sa legs natin umaakyat papunta sa right side. Ang ganda naman ng aso ni Ma'am Mercy.
Pusa tuntok.
Ay, di pala. Ang laki naman. Ay,
Pusa.
sorry. Malabo na yung mata ko. Ay, sorry. Ay, pusa pala siya. Para siyang
Pusa siya.
yung expensive.
American short hair. American short hair.
Ay, okay. Pasensya
Mukha
na.
siyang fox.
Alam yung mga ganyang klaseng
It's okay.
pusa. Mukha na siyang aso. Ang laki niya.
Opo.
Malaki
Mukha
pa
siyang fox.
Wow.
Malaki.
Mama, yayamanin talaga pa sa galing France. Okay, Sir Mark, gusto mo pa i-continue?
Try ko to. Try ko.
Yan na po. Next. What do you call the pooling of blood in the feet and legs? An inefficient venous return resulting from inactivity or pressure on the veins. Then the overworked valves give way. Anong tawag dito? Alam nyo, napaka-effective ng what do you call this?
Chronic venous.
Varicose veins. Nagpupull ang blood sa feet and legs. And meron siyang 4 na stages. No? Of course, hindi nyo tutusukin dyan, ha? Doon nyo tutukin sa liver 8. sa ano. Depende sa makikita nyo sa dila. Huwag nyo tutusukin. Or you can use the ear, actually. Okay. Hanggang 75 tayo, Sir Mark. What do you call the inflammation of a vein that results when a clot forms in a vessel with poor circulation? So pag mahina ang circulation, nagkakaroon ng inflammation sa vein. Pag nag-form, anong tawag dito?
Thrombobite.
Thrombophlebitis.
Thrombophlebitis.
Oo, thrombophlebitis. Ang thrombo is galing sa word na thrombus, blood clot yan. Phlebitis, inflammation of the vein. So pag ang clot of blood nag-form, tapos yung clot na yon magkukos ng block sa vein, ang tawag is thrombophlebitis, kaya namamaga. Okay? May mga ganyan, yung iba, lalo na yung tayo lang ng tayo. No? And number 75, babalikan natin si Sir Walter kasi mukhang nadismaya. Okay, 76. Okay. When a blood clot detaches and ends up in clot or other material lodges in vessels of the lung. Kaya napaka-importante po ito. You need to know this thing, especially pag nasa ospital. No? Yun. Anong tawag po dito?
Pulmonary lungs or embolism?
Yes, pulmonary embolism. Kaya pag nag-detach po yung blood clot, kasi 'di ba liliit yun eh. Pag nag-detach yung blood clot, liliit. So may tendency magbara yan dito. Tapos makikita mo na lang bakit hindi na, ay naku, may mga nangyari before. Talagang may mga cases. Lalo na pag hindi marunong yung nag-IV. Tapos kaya 'di ba dapat walang bula yung pag nag-intravenous ka, no? So, malalaman nyo din yan pag nasa ospital na kayo. O, diba? Manifest. Maraming salamat, Sir Mark. Balikan na natin si Sir Walter kasi mukhang nadismaya. Pagkatapos mamaya si Ma'am Mercy hanggang ano. Okay. Gawin na natin. Sige. What is the... Ay, napakadali naman ito. Gawin na natin 76 to 85, Sir Walter. What is the largest artery in the body?
Aorta po.
Okay, repetition.
Sorry po kasi biglang nag-scan po yung yung tablet po eh.
Okay lang.
Nag-scan. Sorry po.
Akala ko nawala yung signal nyo dyan. Okay. What do you call the ascending part of the aorta? Ay, pag lumalabas na siya sa left ventricle.
Pulmonary artery po.
Yeah. Aorta pa rin. Ito na, nakikita
Ascending.
niyo.
Aorta po.
Sa left ventricle, mag-a-ascend siya. Oo. Laki, no?
Aorta pa rin. Tama.
Name the branches of the ascending aorta.
Brachiocephalic trunk, left common carotid artery, and left subclavian artery.
Ang dami naman. Right and left coronary artery. Yun yung pinaka-importante papunta sa heart. Next. So let's talk about ano pa trabaho saan papunta yung blood supply ng left internal carotid artery?
Usually nagsusupply po siya sa head and brain po.
Yes, very good. Andito po yung left internal carotid. Papunta sa brain, head and brain. Ano naman ang trabaho ng left external carotid?
So, galing siya sa sa division po ng common carotid artery.
Okay, saan siya papunta? So kung yung left internal carotid papunta sa brain, saan naman papunta itong left external carotid?
Po, sa face po or neck?
Head and neck.
Yeah.
Serves the skin and muscles of the head and neck. Head and neck, left external carotid. Okay? Head and neck.
Head and neck.
So alam na natin, left internal carotid papunta sa brain, left external carotid, head and neck. What do you call the first, I think you mentioned this kanina, was it you? Yeah, the first branch of the abdominal aorta. It is a single vessel with 3 branches. What do you call this? The first branch of the abdominal aorta.
The brachiocephalic, sir?
Yeah, the celiac. No.
Celiac.
Papunta na yun sa brachiocephalic. The celiac trunk. Ito po, celiac.
Celiac trunk pababa.
Pababa, papunta na abdominal aorta. Siya yung first branch. Okay, meron siyang tatlong branches din yung celiac. Okay. Saan naman papunta? Sino sinusupply ng left gastric artery? From the word itself, alam mo na kung kanino siya pupunta.
So, sa stomach.
Very good. Ito po, papunta siya sa stomach. Gets nyo? Celiac trunk, tapos left gastric artery. Tapos, saan naman si splenic artery?
Sa spleen.
Sa spleen.
Tama.
Dapat,
sa spleen po.
Okay, ngayon gets nyo na kung bakit kailangan natin i-tonify si spleen. Bakit kailangan natin i-needle si stomach 36? Now you know. Diba? So, or yung back shoe. Okay, ano naman tong common hepatic artery?
Usually, nagsusupply po siya sa pancreas, stomach, and liver po. So,
Liver.
branch po siya sa celiac trunk po.
Okay. At ito po, Okay. What are the left and right renal arteries? Kanino siya nagsusupply?
Para sa mga sa kidneys po natin.
Very good, of course. So kailangan, alam mo kung nasaan ang DO4, bladder 23, kidney 3, kidney 7, kidney 6. Okay, thank you so much, Sir Walter. Na-stress ka na?
Thank you po. Sorry po na po kanina.
Yeah.
Sorry po.
Let's call Ma'am Mercy na may magandang pusa. Pusa pala yun.
Good afternoon sa lahat po.
Good afternoon
Good
po.
afternoon, Doc.
Okay. What are the gonadal arteries?
Paired arteries arising from the abdominal aorta serves the ovaries in women and testes in men.
Yeah. Serve the ovaries or testes. Andito po, oh.
Wow.
Okay. Of course, hindi na natin tutusukin dyan. Doon na tayo magtutusok sa kidney pa rin yan. Okay. What do you call the artery at the knee?
Popliteal artery.
Ang galing. Grabe. Okay. Popliteal artery. At the ankle bone?
Posterior tibial artery po.
Ang galing. Ito alam nyo, may mga points dyan. Of course, you don't puncture the artery, but later on, you will realize bakit effective po ang acupuncture. No? Next, at the top of the foot. Ano katawag dito sa artery at the top of the foot?
Yung dorsalis pedis artery.
Very good. It's here. So, actually, may point tayo dito na napaka-effective. Okay, may point din tayo dito. May point tayo dyan. And then, here, now you understand. Where the veins draining from the head and arms empty into. So, yung head, superior, and arms. Okay.
Ano po? Sa superior vena cava.
Okay. Superior vena cava. Great. Which side does the vena cava enter?
Next to the right side of sternum po.
Okay. Where the veins draining the lower body empty into, which is located below the diaphragm.
Yung inferior vena cava.
Very good. What do you call that single vein that drains the thorax?
Sana tama ito. Azygos veins.
Yes. Azygos vein. Sabi ni Google, azygos or azygos.
Azygos.
Azygos vein. Ito po yun. O, diba ang ganda? Alam niyo ba may points din dyan?
Haba pala.
Meron tayong kidney points. Yung pala yun, diba? Oo. Okay. Kidney points kasi dyan, 0.5 soon from the midline na hindi masyadong ginagamit. Next, the longest veins in the body which are used for open heart surgery. Siguro nagtatanong kayo, ano kayang ginagamit na?
Yeah. Great saphenous vein po.
Yes. Ito po yung great saphenous vein. This one. Diyan po kinukuha. Kaya makikita nyo may mga sugat. So, ibig sabihin, inoperahan na yon. Okay? Great saphenous. Next. What do you call that vein that receives blood from the skin and muscles of the head?
Ano po? Scalp veins po.
Particularly
external
jugular vein. Okay? So what do you call the artery that supplies blood to the skin and muscles of the head? Yung kanina.
Skin and muscle of the head.
Is it the left internal carotid? Yeah, is it the external carotid or is it the internal carotid? Sinagot yun ni Sir Walter kanina. Ewan ko lang.
External.
Yes. External ba? Yeah. Ito po yung ating external jugular vein. Now, meron tayong point dito na kailangan magaling ka magtusok. It's called the stomach 9. Kasi pag itong natusok mo, ibig sabihin baka vampire ka. Sorry. So, dapat hindi mo siya matusok. Kailangan mo siyang pagaganunin. What do you call this? Oy, alam na natin ano to ha. Tapos na tayo sa musculoskeletal. What do you call this?
Alin po?
Ito. It is a big muscle.
Big muscle saan po?
Ito. Itong nakaganon.
Ay, sternocleidomastoid po.
Yes, ang galing talaga. Okay, great. What do you call the vein that receives blood from the arm through the axillary vein?
Ano po, left and right subclavian
Yes,
vein.
subclavian vein. Dito po, oh. Subclavian, below the clavicle. Okay?
Mhm.
Kaya maingat
Yes.
tayo dyan. Lalo na pag naninidle ka ng lung 1 or lung 2. Lung 2 ba yan?
Okay.
Yan. Huwag mo masyadong lalim. Baka mamaya naabot mo yung subclavian. No?
Put.
Next, site for blood removal for blood testing. I'm sure yung iba sa inyo may nakakita na how to extract blood, no? What do you call this?
Yung pong site for blood removal po, yung sa antecubital.
The median cubital vein.
May
Yeah,
median cubital
antecubital,
pa.
pero you have to be very specific.
So sa gitna.
Gitna. Median cubital vein.
Mm.
Yung mga
Okay.
magagaling magtusok niyan, ramdam ka agad. Okay? It serves, what do you call this artery that serves the brain stem and the cerebellum as it travels?
Basilar.
Yeah.
Basilar artery po.
So, gets nyo na. So, tapos na tayo sa cerebellum, ha? Last. Ang dami pa namang... Parang perfect yata kayo lahat.
Kalokang nervous system.
What is another name for the cerebral arterial circle?
Circle of Willis.
Galing. The blood vessels that surround the base of the brain, protecting the brain and providing more than one route for blood to reach brain tissue. Kaya,
blood-brain barrier po?
no.
Hindi pala.
Yung kanina pa rin, cerebral arterial circle or the circle of Willis.
Circle of Willis pa rin.
Ayun, yes. So, pinoprotect niya yung brain and then maraming ruta para makarating sa brain. Tingnan nyo, kaya ingatan ng brain. Ingatan tong. Kailangan kasi no, pinapaano natin yung chi para tuloy-tuloy yung flow. Okay? Using
Ligaw-ligaw niya muna.
What do you call this circulation that drains the digestive organs, the spleen, and the pancreas, and deliver the blood to the liver through the hepatic portal vein?
It's the portal vein po.
Hepatic portal circulation.
Okay.
What is so unique about the hepatic portal circulation?
Yung po kanyang hepatic portal system po.
Siya kasi yung nagdidirect ng blood galing sa gastrointestinal tract to the liver. Kaya dito mo makikita na may impact yung gastrointestinal sa liver. Okay? So yung venous blood, syempre nandyan yung mga nutrients, di ba? Kinokollect o galing sa gastrointestinal tract via the veins. Ang tawag dito superior mesenteric, splenic, inferior mesenteric. Okay, wag niyo na lang malalim. Okay, so ang hepatic portal vein magpapass into the liver through the porta hepatis. Pero ang importante lang dito is medyo unique yung circulation. So dito rin natin makikita na napaka-impactful ng liver. So if you remember your 5 elements, ito yung wood element, no?
Wood element.
Saka alam naman natin pag masyadong mainit si liver, grabe yung liver yang, it will impact a lot of organs, the stomach, the spleen, or even your heart, no?
Wow.
And the lungs. So, yon. Okay, I'm sure you've heard about this. Ano po yung vital signs na sinasabi? Like, take the vital signs.
Vital signs yung para malaman natin kung may buhay pa.
Yeah, pag sinabi, take the vital signs, let's say sa hospital, no? Malay
Take
nyo.
the vital signs.
Yeah.
Yung body temperature, respiration rate, blood pressure, pulse rate, oxygen saturation.
Yung pinaka-importante, arterial pulse, blood pressure, and RR.
Blood pressure.
Respiratory rate. Okay?
Respiratory rate.
Okay, what do you call a pressure wave that occurs with each beat of the left ventricle?
It's the systolic pressure.
It's the pulse. Kaya,
pulse.
minomonitor na. So basically, lahat ng pulse is because of the heart. Kasi siya yung emperor, nakikita natin yung mga organs. What is the pulse average beats per minute?
60 to 100 beats per minute.
Or 70 to 75?
70 to 70 to
What do you
75.
call the points at the body surface where the pulse may be felt?
Points, pwede sa wrist, radial artery, sa neck, carotid, pwede sa side of the lower jaw, pwede sa temple, pwede po sa behind the knee, pwede po sa groin.
Yeah, these are called the
Pulse.
pressure points, no?
Point.
O kung saan mo
Yeah.
nararamdaman yung pulse. Okay, what do you call
Pressure point.
the pressure the blood exerts against the inner walls of the blood vessels? It is the only force that keeps blood circulating continuously even between heartbeats.
Blood pressure po.
Very good. What do you call this pressure wave of blood that can only be felt in the arteries?
The pulse.
Arterial pulse.
Arterial pulse.
The pressure in the arteries at the peak of ventricular contraction.
Yun. Systolic pressure po.
Yes, systolic pressure. Ang galing. Tapusin na natin na. Sino pa bang gusto mag-participate? Mukhang kauwi-uwi na yata yung iba. Okay, sige. Tawagan ko na ng iba next time. The pressure when the ventricles are relaxing.
Diastolic pressure.
Very good. How is blood pressure measured? In terms of what?
MMHD, yung millimeters per mercury.
Okay. What do you call the amount of friction the blood encounters as it flows through the blood vessels?
Peripheral resistance.
Yes. Kaya dapat tuloy-tuloy lang yung flow. Okay, this is the term used for narrowing of the blood, which is the major action of the sympathetic nervous system.
Vasoconstriction.
Wow. What major role do the kidneys play in the cardiovascular system?
Ano po? It filters the blood, extracting waste from the form of urine, helps regulate water and salt levels to control blood pressure.
So it's basically regulating the blood pressure by altering the blood volume. That's how it plays a role in the cardiovascular. So ingatan natin. Kasi there are people whose kidneys may already be impaired, no? Kaya kailangan tingnan nyo mabuti yung age din. At the same time, basta makikita nyo rin. Kikita nyo iba talaga. Lalo na pag meron ng kidney yin deficiency, diba? So kulang na sa hydration. Siyempre ba tuyo, wala ng coat? Okay? Yun. Kaya tumataas yung blood pressure.
Tumataas yung blood pressure. Kaya pala.
What are the 5 factors affecting blood pressure?
Ano po? Cardiac output, peripheral vascular resistance, volume of circulating blood, viscosity of the blood, at saka elasticity of vessel walls.
Autonomic nervous system, the neural. Pwede na. Kidneys, the temperature. I think you mentioned temperature, chemicals, and diet. So, kung nakikita mo, okay, why do we have to know these things? No? Maraming reasons kasi bakit tumataas yung blood pressure natin. Kung yung buhay mo, parating yung feeling mo parang may sunog, di ba? Masyadong active yung sympathetic. Definitely, tataas yung blood pressure mo. Ngayon, kidneys naman, no? Masyado kang overwork, nawala na yung coating ng tongue mo, tataas din yung blood pressure mo. Temperature, diba? Yung chemical. Practically everything we eat now has chemicals. Kaya dapat, as naturopaths, I think some of you or all of you are good naturopaths, you need to know how to detoxify. Paano ba natin ma-offset yung mga chemicals na hindi lang kinakain, pati yung nalalanghap natin, no? And of course, the diet. So hindi lang po puro diet, pati yung stress natin sa buhay, pati yung condition ng kidneys mo. Kaya dapat kung inaalagaan natin yung kidneys natin, tinotonify mo yung bladder 23 mo, pati DO4, pati yung kidney 3, kidney 7, siguro hindi tayo magkakaproblema. Okay, ang tanong, how does the temperature affect blood pressure?
High temperature forces the heart to pump harder and beat faster, causing high blood pressure.
What about kung cold?
Pag cold po, vasodilation resulting to low blood
No.
pressure.
Pag cold, nagva-vasoconstrict. Hmm?
Baliktad.
Baliktad. Pag may heat, nagva-vasodilate. Pero, tumatakbo
Baliktad.
din yung dugo noon. Malakas din yung flow. Tataas din yung blood pressure mo.
Isip ko
Siyempre,
kasi pag may heat stroke,
pareho lang.
may
Ang effect lang niya sa blood vessel. Yung cold,
Mhm.
ano bang mangyari pag nag-vasoconstrict ka? Di ba hindi,
So
hindi
nagko-contract
madadalo
pala.
yung flow. So hindi tuloy-tuloy,
Mhm.
tumaas. Di ba?
So,
How,
mas may nag-high blood din pala pag
yeah.
malamig. Mm,
Pag nag-constrict na yung ano mo.
yung blood
Okay,
vessels.
pero pag
Oh,
nag-ano ka naman, nagmo-moxibustion ka or di
mhm.
ba? Yun. How do chemicals affect blood pressure?
Okay. The chemical increases the arterial pressure by causing sodium retention and indirectly or directly activate the sympathetic nervous system that causes vasoconstriction, which makes the blood pressure rise.
Okay, they cause vasoconstriction. Siyempre,
Vasoconstriction.
pag vasoconstricted, tataas yung blood pressure.
Mataas ang pressure.
Diba? Naka-constrict eh.
Nagka-constrict po.
So, alam naman natin diet affects blood pressure. So, ano ang
Mhm, mhm.
kailangan natin i-advise as health
Ano po?
advocates?
Iwas po tayo sa high saturated fat kasi nagbi-build up po siya sa blood vessel walls. Tapos nagnanarrow yung artery. So, nagkukos ng high blood pressure. Tapos yung taas ng sodium. So, bawas asin.
Yes. How much asin
Yung,
ba lang dapat natin every day? How many grams?
yun ang hindi ko alam.
Alam nyo yan.
Hindi ko, hindi
Google.
ko po.
Sir Froilan. Oh, Sir Walter. Go. Ano lang dapat? O ilang teaspoon?
2 po.
Anong dalawa? Hindi oh.
2.
Let's talk
Ilan,
about
sir? Hindi ko po
grams.
alam eh.
Hindi ko alam.
2.5 grams lang daw.
Oh.
2.5 grams? 2.5. Isang pinch lang yun.
Isang pinch. How many teaspoons is 2.5 grams? Tingnan nga natin.
At alam ko
1/2
5.
teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon.
1/2 teaspoon. Also 5 grams ang...
Oo, yung ngiti ni Sir Walter mukhang guilty. Kaya good luck. Hindi masarap pag walang asin. Okay?
Hindi ako nag-aasin eh.
Huwag na tayo
Hindi ko
mag-asin.
alam. Hindi
What
na
is
po ako
the
nag-aasin.
normal? Ito, importante to. Tapusin mo na to. What is the normal
Okay.
systolic blood pressure?
120 and below po.
Hmm.
120 pababa. Systolic blood pressure.
So, sa lahat ng age to ha, kasi pag medyo makapal, ano na yung mga ugat natin, we can go to as high as as high as 140. 110 to 140.
Okay. Pwede. Yung hypertensive siguro.
Kasi syempre kung maano na yung mga ugat, di ba? So,
Yung
buhay
sanay
pa
na
pa
sila sa
syempre.
mataas.
Bigyan mo ng
Yeah,
konting
opo.
leeway. No? Ano naman ang normal diastolic blood pressure?
Ano po, sa na-research ko po, 80 and below. Or baka umabot ng 90. Hindi.
70 to
70 to
80.
80. 70 to 80 lang pala.
Okay, okay, tawag sa low blood pressure with a systolic below 100?
Hypotension po.
Yes. Okay, sino dito below 100, hypotensive ka pero buhay pa? So kailangan wag mong masyadong ibaba yan. Ang problema lang,
Kasama ko.
baka nang nasanay na 90, pag umakyat yan ng 120, baka may puputok na. Okay.
Oh,
Anong tawag dito? Temporary low pressure from suddenly changing positions. Kaya,
ayun.
wag
Orthostatic. Sorry po.
ayo kaagad. Anong tawag dito? Ortho?
Yeah. Orthostatic hypotension.
Yes. Katulad nung isa na balitaan namin, nagpunta kasi ako ng mga seniors nung Monday. yung president nila ng FISCAP, Federation of Senior Citizens Association of the Philippines, nagising lang daw para umihi. Kaya dapat hindi masyadong biglang babangon. Yun, hindi pa siya naabot, namatay na. Biglang bumagsak. Kaya dapat paggising natin, mumuni-muni ka muna. Ay, salamat Lord, buhay pa ako, di ba? Tapos, dahan-dahan ka ng... Pero kung bata ka pa naman, sanay ka lumundag-lundag, okay lang. Pero let us realize na lahat tayo tumatanda. So, hindi na pareho ng araw. Okay?
Opo. Oh.
What do you call this high blood pressure that is 140? So, 140 or 150, 140 over 90 or higher is already called?
Hypertension.
Yes. So, ito yung baseline natin. Ha? Pwede maging 145, pwedeng 140, 90 or higher. Mga ganun.
Wow.
And finally, the last question, what is the percentage of people with primary or essential hypertension?
Marami. More than 90 to 95% in adult cases.
90%. By the way, what is primary hypertension?
Yung pong hindi galing sa diseases.
Yeah, hindi natin alam ang cause. Pero aalamin natin when you do acupuncture. So, any questions before we go? We will be on a break for 2 weeks.
Wow. Mahaba-haba din siya.
Oo naman. Hindi nyo napansin twice a week tayo nagmi-meet?
Na mamimiss ka namin, Doc.
2 weeks
Ay, naku. Hindi, mabilis lang yung 2 weeks po.
Oo. Doc, favor.
Opo.
Pwede po yung week 1 and 2 ma-send po ulit. Kasi di ba hindi po ako napasama dyan. Late na ako naisama
Sure,
sa...
no problem po. No problem. Sige, padala ko mamaya 1 to 8. Sige.
Kasi late ako naisama sa GC.
Tapos sagutin nyo na lahat. Okay? Tapos padala ko yung answer key. Give me time. Siguro mga 7:30. Oo.
1:30 tinagad ni Doc ng 10, 8, dalawa na lang.
Sagutin nyo na po lahat para happy na kayo. Tapos para mauba naman yung ating isip.
Opo, para makabiyahe na, Doc.
Yes.
Para makabiyahe.
Anything else? Ay, nakatalimutan ko tawagin si Sir Tyron. But anyway, next time na lang. So we'll see you again on September 30, everyone.
30.
Salamat, Doc.
Yeah, congratulations.
Salamat, Doc. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat po. Good night. Thank you for joining.
Opo.
Have a great
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.